The last night was a big win, obviously, and it was a rather important game in the playoff scheme of things. How do you sort of maintain that in games that aren't quite as big? Like, you know what I mean? Like you mentioned the Raptors Cleveland could have chased them, but Indy maybe let down a little bit. How do you keep your guys focused?
Well, the good thing about it is we don't have any chance to let down anymore. The situation we're in, I think we all understand where we are in the standings and how close things are, 1 through 6. So these last 9, I think it's a great position for us to be in. It's a good tune-up to start playing, playoff level basketball as close as you can get to it. Last night was a good start, and we got to do it again tomorrow. So all of these games are important. Very important now, and there's no really in between. So I think that no matter who the opponent is for the next 8 or 9, whatever we got left, I think we got to approach them all the same as we did last night.
You seem to have a good knack for managing the game last night and managing your body within the game. How much experience is it? Just the smarts of having done it every year? Is that kind of where you're at?
Yeah, that's when you kind of can just fill out the game and find your spots. It's still a process, with my body and the way where I'm at physically. So just, still got to manage that, manage the pain, manage the flow of the game, and also get back in shape. So I haven't played consistently since before All-Star. With it being my knee, there's not much I can do outside of playing to get back in shape. I'm trying to keep the load as low as possible on, off days and things like that. So just trying to ramp back up and get back in shape, find my spots. Elected to play the whole fourth last night as part of that. So I was pretty gassed there, but was able to find a couple, nice spots to get a rhythm there. And, Pascal came and closed it out.
Why did you get those shots last night in the fourth? Because they took them away from you for the first 3 quarters, and I think you made 2 threes in the fourth that were big shots. Just nowhere to go after reading the game? Yeah,
just let it come to me. Kind of read it throughout the game. They were a little more aggressive on the ball with me, so I was just getting off of it, for a multitude of reasons. But I just kind of collecting the data and seeing where I could find my spots and then being a little more aggressive there when we needed it. I think it was me and the bench for the most part. A funky lineup there to start the fourth. So picking my spots, which I tried to do, and was able to make a couple big baskets.
How much does having one more guy who's intimately familiar with the system, both ways, but I assume more so on defense, just settle down things and make things more reliable back there?
Well, you see it on the first play of the game, literally the first play of the game, and it's crazy how the mind works, right? When you got guys out and we're down a couple men, you automatically just go into survival mode, and you quickly wrap your mind around this being this way for a long time, and then you forget, OG is a huge part of what we do here. And I think if beginning of the season, if you would have told us we'd be out without him for a month or however long it was, you would imagine those games would be a struggle. So he's a part of what we do. He's a key foundation of our team on both sides of the ball, and he's just a really, really good NBA player. There's no really secret to that. So having him out there definitely helps our team.
How about having Armani out there? What's he took a load out of you, obviously, but what's his game like as it fits with this group?
He can shoot the ball. He can shoot the ball for a team that lacks some of that at times, especially with the bigger lineups we throw out there. So just having another guard out there that can space the floor. Took him a little bit to get his feet under him, but I think he's finding his confidence and his rhythm with extended playing time. He's making big plays defensively, a couple huge blocks, steals, rebounds, and things like that. So go out there, play as hard as you can. You get an open look. He can really shoot the ball. So just go out there and let it fly, and we can use that spacing, And if teams are going to load up on us, we need guys that we can throw it to that can knock one down.
Chris's numbers are down from last year, points per game, shooting numbers. But do you think he's been better than he was last year?
It's not even close. It's 1,000%. It's not even close. So again, you gotta watch it too, right? It's like we could talk numbers all day, but you still gotta watch the game and watch the impact and watch the energy and the enthusiasm and the attention to detail and executing the game plan. He's been 1,000 times better this year than he was last year, without, the big numbers. But what he's meant for our bench unit and coming in and rebounding, blocking shots, making threes, he's been incredible for an extended period of time now. It's really probably since the Cleveland game in December where, he had his low moment, but he's been great since.
What's the biggest difference you see between this year compared to last?
Just adjusting to the role. He had a lot more opportunity last year given the circumstance of the season, and we've seen what Chris can do with extended opportunity, whether that's in the G League or last year where he's getting the ball a bunch and playing a bunch of minutes. So I think the role he's in right now is a really contributing to winning, being a contributor on a winning team, a really good role player off the bench, and he's been amazing for us, just bringing that consistent energy and effort, and he's talking, he's helping the young guys, which is crazy to think about, and he's just a breath of fresh air for us off the bench.
You talk about adjusting the role. I want to go back for a moment to your bench mob days. You guys come from college, you're playing heavy minutes, and then playoffs come around, the restricted minutes. For players like Svi, Utah, Delano, they're not seeing a lot of times, and I know they're hungry to play. Is that something you kind of been talking to them about? Because that's a different mental game in itself.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the best thing to do in that scenario is just to dive into the work, and you just continue to get better. You can, when you're not playing, you can work even harder. You could stay in the gym a little bit longer. So just continue to grow. You could never go wrong. Working on your craft and continue to improve as a player, and then you develop your mind, and it should make you hungrier and more aggressive and more confident, to be honest, because when you get out there, you gotta flip a switch, and that opportunity always comes around. You just gotta be prepared for it, and this league is crazy that way, where you're now, even with COVID, you're a COVID test away or a sprained ankle away from having an extended role and opportunity. So my message to those guys is always the same: just continue to dive into your craft and come in, work every day, get better, and stay locked in to what the team is doing. And you can bring energy and enthusiasm. You can help in practice, you can help in shooting rounds, you can help during the games, even when you're not playing. And then that way, when the time comes, you'll be ready for it.